football as we jump into the action in the first quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Myers in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. James Cook running back out now.
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now Cousins. It's caught by OBJ. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They go play action. Cousins. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
James Cook
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2nd down, Ritter. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with a...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Jack... Offense set to begin their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right.